LALECHELALECHE. Parity, not patriarchy. Past, present, futures. Here's we are again, the Equinoxtrueqsz, Co-Secretary General's Co-Secretary. That's what we like to call ourselves and use, all of us, everyone's. But in order to connect our names and purposes to other archetypal languages of hers and histories, on this, our homes, and all our planets, past, present, futures, in contact, we also call ourselves other names, such as, including archetypal use, ever young goddesses and gods. Now, does that mean we're trying to become a pantheon above others? No, of course not. What we are delivering is divine democracies, so that all of the Elohas and Elohims, all the Eli circles and arrowways, all the females and males, all the incarnated, created souls that God has made, is making, and shall make, past, present, futures, can be reunited again, back and forth in circles times, in balance, in contact, because space-time is not linear. And does that in any way suggest that we're trying to usurp the ever-lovings, ever-livings authorities of the one Mother, Father, Goddess, God of the universe? No, of course not. There is only one Mother, Father, Goddess, God of the universe, ever present in all creations and all sustainings, including us and all that we knows and have ever knowns and shalls ever knowns, past, present, futures, including all our families and communities, all the females reparatives of the divine feminine, and all the females and males reparatives within the divine, with the I in it, of the divine feminine masculines equals, past, present, futures, and also all the flora and fauna that Goddess God has given us to co-steward and appreciate. And so he says, Namaste, the divines for the lost greets the divines for the use and alls. And we say, Mikotuya Oyasin, Mikotuya Kosivara, we all related. And because we know that we are all related, we cans and shells and cans comes together again. And he's in alls and he's back and forth in circles, times, and balance and in contact. And we also says, the alights within us greets the alights within use and alls, cocks and pox. And of course, right as the rise around now, connected to February, March, and April, into May, we say, of course, Bahava, L'chaim, Shalom, Soul. And we say, of course, Chinque, and all the greetings of all the heritage Jews, going back and forth to mitochondrial Eve, especially February is connecting, but always, and on all the holidays of all heritages and Jews reunited, and especially because we are heeding, we notice that we are all star stuff, and because we are heeding the divine wisdom of these ancient civilizations of Magdalene era, and especially Thrace and Atlantis, especially Ubuntu back and forth in circles times, to mitochondrial leaves, and Vedics, very much so, and Davidics and Druidians and more, because we are, in fact, becoming reunited of all this wisdom of the divine feminines and egalitarian civilizations. And so we also call ourselves other names, such as co-white calf buffalo women, co-changing women, co-Iroquois, Iroquois goddess clan mothers. In fact, Iroquois goddess clan sister cousines and cousin brothers clans gens of the clans and gens. We call ourselves co-sky women's, co-earth women's, co-spider women's, co-genus katsinas. We call ourselves co-daganach, co-kalki, co-zarashant, co-avashasiras, quanyans buddhas, co-zarashant, and co-Couszmic Chrisztsz. Now, don't let that word Christ intimidate you. The word Christ is not just the name of a person, or of one person. It translates in ancient languages to be anointed. It means, it translates to anointed. And anointed to do what? Greatest kindness and wisdom reunited back and forth in circles times, now cosmically used. And so also we call ourselves other names, such as co-Estelarians and co-Eastelarians. That is, co-Easterlians and co-Easterlians, because we are reuniting the messages of Shushan, that is 50-50, promise fulfilled and delivered, with that of the Galilee, that is the Magdalenes and the Nazarenes equally, all the females reparatively, and all the females and males equally reparatively with the I in it, and connecting them to the ancient heritages of Atlantis, especially in Thrace and Ubuntu and Vedics and back and forth in circle times, all the heritage and Jews, mitochondrial leaves before it's after endurance, to become the very real stargates Atlantis and all holy lands and sacred earth's risens, on this and on beyond this planet, because space-time is not linear, and the very last that shall be first go first, teams of very real stargates and Star Trek put together for parity, peace, culture, evidence on this and all our earths. Now, it sounds like a daunting task to Comingsz. Open this Stargates, and the Akashic Records for reborns, recent humanities, of reborns, nativities, and always recent springs, but actually it's easily accomplished via the numeral golden rule, which you can read at 5050 now, .wordpress.com, and just next would read the 11 steps for easily accomplished strategies for making us and thus so's, mainly just non-cooperation with the old ways of patriarchy and returning to the divine feminines and egalitarian cultural ways. And you would also see a page on the website called Among the Representatives, U's, and U's, because U's, two Kens and Shells and Kens becomes with us. Equinoxtrueqsz, Co-Secretary General, Co-Secretary, the only issue we are concerned about is whether or not we be silly and stupid to lose this opportunities, and lose this planet, and lose our incarnations, and have to come back again from somewhere else on the planet, in the universe, and do this from there. But actually, we believe we Kens and Shells accomplish this here now, and distant planets, in connection with others, because space, time, and solid, and so you can see our names and picture there, so we include yours too, because we have our family trees, and yours implied by picture frames, and we start first with our great and grandmothers, first, and then all the Shkinas of our families, all the females of all the generations, and then especially also equally our youngest generations of females and males, our newest, already present generations, females and males of young adults, Elohas and Elohims, Elohcircus, and Arrowways. And so you see our names and picture there every time. So we'll say some of them which we have, you're going to say in Queen Esther, and all of the Iroquois, Iroquois goddess clan mothers, and including some more recently Lydia Costanza, Barbara Herschel, and currently, of course, Virginia and Lydia Valentine New Times. And of course, we have our co-white kept women, and of course, we have Myrtle, Rosemary, and Pearl, and especially Patricia Sunflowers, and equally some Myrtles, Martha, and Sophie, and Anna Marie singing Kriakos, Loyas, Elise, and Laura. And of course, we have our Lights families, our Bonnies and Savinas, Sylvia's remembered, and of course, we have especially now our Allens and Hannahs, our Stellarian families, more there, Norma's, I think, are natives, and we have and so we have all our Stellarian families, and we have our Lights families, I said that, and we have especially our Abujas families, or our put that a little bit earlier, we have our Anns and Joyans and Lena Garlos and August, and especially is our beloveds Magdalene's and Nazarenes, and Venetians and Marys, we have Estrella and Liberty and Estrella, and especially Harriet, Radiant, Harriet, Precious Antoinette, Mrs. Rose, Marie, Bob Pepper, and Annette, all the great sisters, George's teacher, Lawrence, Wizard of Oz, and Rachel and Wilfred of Gaia, and Lena and the Stargates families, and we have Esther's and Rachel's and Julia and Marines, and Anne-Marie's equal, and Janice and Barbara's, and the generations, April's arisen, Rose arisen, Nurse Angelines, all the sisters, and Halals and Hesperus, Station of Sonic, Silver Street Parties, Lighting Leads, Vanessa Sally and Harris with the equal use, Benjamin and John Bright, all the blessings of Bose, and Dawson Garrett, and Gallus Morton, and Lisa Ross, all the more are coming very, very, very soon, every blessing.